Welcome, my dear children. Let us quickly revise part 1 of chapter 2, Tipu Sultan. We saw how the British wanted to bring the Indian states under their control. They had set up their trading company called the East India Company, and they carried on trade along the coast of India. They also built in factories in important ports like Bombay, Surat, Madras and Calcutta. Slowly, in the year 1760, the British had set up their administration in various parts of India. India was divided into many states, and the rulers were very friendly with the British. In the south of India, Mysore was ruled by a Muslim ruler named Hyder Ali. He founded a Muslim dynasty in Mysore in the year 1763. Tipu Sultan was Hyder Ali's son. Tipu was born in the year 1753. Tipu was an able and a brave king. When Tipu was a little boy, his father Hyder Ali taught him the art of fighting to speak Persian language. Tipu and Hyder Ali had many enemies like the Marathas in the north of India, the British, and they also had an enemy of Hyderabad, a Nizam of Hyderabad. Today we are going to study more about Tipu's bravery and his contribution towards protecting his state, Mysore. Hyder Ali had so many enemies around him. He fought two important wars against the British. Also, the French had settled in some parts of India. In chapter 1, George Washington, we have studied that the British were not at all friendly with the French. During the Second World War, Hyder Ali took help from the French to fight against the British. Tipu Sultan also fought with his father, and they both defeated the British in the year 1782. In the same year, Hyder Ali died. Now, after Hyder Ali's death, the British thought that they had got free from their dangerous enemy, but they forgot that Tipu was also very dangerous for them. After some time, the French stopped helping Tipu. Now he had to fight all alone, but he gave a very tough time to the British. He fought bravely. At last, the British saw that Tipu is very brave, and they decided to sign peace with Tipu. Sign peace means to stop fighting. After making peace with the British, Tipu started making his kingdom stronger and stronger. He took the title Padshah, which means emperor or the king. Tipu made many changes. He made new rules for the collection of taxes. You know what is taxes, children? Means taking extra money for things. He protected the farmers and also he rewarded them for their work. He tried getting people free of the money lenders. Money lenders means a person whose business is of giving money to others and to take interest. Interest means suppose I give you 100 rupees. You will repay me more than 100 like 120 rupees or 50 rupees. That 20 or 50 rupees is the interest. Many people and Englishmen praised Tipu for his work. They liked how he managed his kingdom, how he looked after his people. Though Tipu was a Muslim ruler, but he never forced his Hindu subjects to follow Islam. Islam is a religion, so he did not ask his followers to follow Islam. Tipu was ambitious. He wanted to expand his kingdom. He wanted more states under him. In the year 1789, Tipu attacked Travancore. Look at the map, children. Here is Travancore. Travancore is a state which is to the south of Mysore. Now Travancore was ruled by a Hindu Raja, and this Hindu Raja was very friendly with British. When they heard that Tipu had attacked Travancore, the British, the Nizam of Hyderabad and the Marathas came together and fought with Tipu. This time, Tipu tried to get help from the French, but due to some reasons and some changes in France, the French were not able to help Tipu. Tipu had to fight alone then. In the year 1790, all of Tipu's enemies attacked Mysore. Now, these enemies were very powerful, the British, the Marathas and the Nizam of Hyderabad. This war continued for 2 years. Tipu couldn't fight alone. At last, he signed a treaty. Treaty means he signed some papers saying that the war has to come to an end and he'll be giving away half of his kingdom. So in the year 1792, the war came to an end. This time, Tipu had to give away half of his kingdom. The British got the western coast of Mysore. Which is the western coast? This is the western coast of Mysore. The British got the western coast, and the other, the Marathas, the Nizams also got their share. Although Tipu lost his kingdom, but he did not stop his struggle. After 6 years of war, Tipu was able to improve his power. He became financially strong. He improved his kingdom. He also sent his men to Mauritius. Do you want to see where is Mauritius, children? Look at the map. Mauritius is an island in the Indian Ocean. Mauritius was under the French. This time the French promised to help Tipu. A few Frenchmen also joined Tipu's army. And that time, you know, children, Napoleon was a French emperor. He conquered Egypt. Tipu thought that Napoleon would come to India and remove the British out of India. Even the same way, British also thought that Napoleon would come to India. And then they got a very able Englishman to India. His name was Lord Wellesley. Look at this picture, children. He is Lord Wellesley. He came to India as a new Governor General. Governor General means the main representative of a country in another country. Lord Wellesley was very brave and he was very sure that he will defeat Tipu Sultan, and he wanted to destroy Tipu before Napoleon could come to India. Lord Wellesley took the help from the Marathas and the Nizam of Hyderabad, and these two enemies of Tipu happily helped Lord Wellesley, and they fought against Tipu. Tipu was alone fighting with them. He got very little help from French. and Napoleon's plan to conquer India failed. And in the year 1799, Tipu died gallantly. Gallantly means like a brave hero, protecting its capital, Seringapatam. It was capital of Mysore. The British got free from their enemy, and Tipu's kingdom was divided among the British, the Marathas and the Nizam. The British took most of the part. This is how the Muslim rule in Mysore came to an end. And then a Hindu Raja took power over Mysore. This Hindu Raja was also very friendly with the British. The rule of the Muslim king or the emperor came to an end. Tipu Sultan ruled Mysore for 17 years. That is from the year 1782 to 1799. During these 17 years, he was very dangerous for the British. The British was frightened of him, and they also did not like Tipu. They hated him. Many of the British writers called Tipu ignorant. Ignorant means not knowing much, uneducated or lack of knowledge. They also called him barbarian, which means uncivilized. But he wasn't ignorant nor mad. He was very brave and educated. How do we come to know, children, that he was educated? Because people who wrote about him or studied about him found a library. That means Tipu read books. He was interested in managing his kingdom. He wrote the orders for his people in his own handwriting. So this is how we come to know that Tipu was an educated emperor. Tipu wanted independence. That's why he fought with the British. The Tiger of Mysore is remembered in the Indian history who struggled for freedom against the British rule. You know, children, Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan used rocket weapons. In the year 1991, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, in his Tipu Sultan Shaheed Memorial Lecture, he called Tipu Sultan the innovator of the world's first rocket. Innovator means a person who used his idea, first idea. Children, we finish our chapter 2 Tipu Sultan here. See the videos, read the chapter and do the exercise on page 18 and on page number 19. Question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3. And also solve the puzzle. It's a crossword. Do it in your fair history notebook, in your neat handwriting. In case you have a problem, in case you have any problem in finding any of the answers, call me or message me. And please listen to the instructions carefully. Understand, children? Okay, bye children.